It's been about 40 months since the release of Nimda's last EP, the Retaliate EP. In that span of time, I've met bro in person, been to 5 of his shows, so I met him at 5 separate occasions, I believe. Got guest list, all that good shit. And he's probably tripled the size of his fan base. I'm not so sure when it comes to the numbers because I haven't checked. Because I remember he started popping off in 2021 after the Kaiwachi co-sign and him, gaining traction with his showcases and such. And he's become the greatest of all time when it comes to tearout dubstep as well since then. Hatred Reigns 1. This is the first part of what seems to be an EP series. So that's kind of insane. We've heard Swallow the Soil off of Limitless Peril and as a single version released a month ago. There's an intro, 50-second intro, and 3 other songs we have not listened to yet in full. I'm expecting this to be his best EP because Limitless Peril not only made him the goat of tearout in my eyes, but is also the greatest showcase of heavy dubstep put into a single into a single mixtape. Nothing comes close to it. Yeah. I mean, seems like Mentis isn't a thing anymore either, since the SUKT branding's taken over, because it's released under Create Music Group and SUKT, which is his own imprint, very obviously, because that's his slogan, his motto at this point. Shitty UK tearout. Or, no, my fault. Stupid UK tearout. Kind of PG-ified it. But, let's do it. Let's do it. I do not need to put my excitement into words. Y'all know what it is if y'all have seen the previous reactions. And of course, before I get into this EP, I want to shamelessly promote my heavy bass and underground dubstep playlist, Uproar. It's on Spotify. I will leave it in the description box as always. Excuse me. It's just a little quick preview of the songs that are included, and this thing is updated weekly, so make sure to save it for the best picks when it comes to dubstep and adjacent bass music. Appreciate you. Tread, period. Jesus Christ, the nastiness of those riffs. Ew. The tone is so low and it's so rough and nasty. Okay, that's Aura. This might be my favorite intro of his too, bro. These riffs are just punishing. And replacing the like sustained sounds with this straight screech is crazy. Mark my words, this song is going to become one of his most iconic ones because it opened up the Limitless Peril era of Nimdas, you know? I like the sudden BPM switch, no gradual shit. Mandatory snare. That sub dip pitch. Noiseville. How contorted the low end is, bro. It's like it's this chugging, churning sound. I love how the song. I love its outro.
You want preserved meat, easy to swallow.
I love these seamless transitions. Title track. What a cool fucking build up, bro. Very sudden taking out of the riffs there. I didn't expect it to be this one. I thought it was one of the songs off of Limitless Peril. I thought it was going to be the brr, 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 but I think that's a Hades collab. Pristine machine gun tone. And I love the sparse sustain work too in the background. This is crazy, especially the low end. I can't make out any of it. My interest is all the way peaked. What is this? There's like this weird resonance that is vocal. It sounds like vocoding or some shit. Or maybe I'm imagining it because this portion is so noisy. But his voice sounds a little harmonious, even though he's screaming his brains out. Right there, like blah, blah, blah. It's a long build-up, so the drop's gonna have to pay off. If it doesn't meet my expectations, I'm gonna definitely have to say that this build here is kind of unnecessary, but I don't want to speak too soon. The pan snare tone is cutting through everything so perfectly, bro. Beautiful, beautiful mix down. I thought that drop was pretty decent. I'm gonna have to stand on the comment I made prior to the dropping, though. I think the final build is unnecessary because even though that drop clears 80% of tearout, it doesn't clear most of his recent drops I've heard as of late, you know. So Barrel Meat Head with YVM3. I wonder which one this is gonna be. I'm kind of disappointed that there's no Sin IDs that made the thing here, but maybe they're planning to do a joint collab release for those songs. By Sin, I mean Sudden Death, YVM3 and Nimda, little super group. They've been doing sets together and shit, and they have a couple of IDs on Limitless Peril. A lot of those sound insane, especially the Minotaur one. Y'all know which one I mean. But this could be one or two. If it's not, well, I do remember him saying that whatchamacallit, he had so many collabs with the people that were featured on Limitless Peril, so he only decided to choose 2 of each. So this could be one we haven't heard. This could be one that's only he's only rinsed and wasn't on the showcase. lot of these guitar tones are the nastiest shit I've heard from him when it comes to his hardcore sections of his songs. Either my ears are slowly being decomposed by this drop, or I'm hearing a little airy sustain in the back there. That's nicely contrasting this blown out section here. The pitch variation there. Bop, 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 bop. The snare. I'm glad that YVM3 has not abandoned the these kinds of leads when it comes to his music, because my favorite YVM3 drop to this day is still Afterlife, and I'm so disappointed that song never got released, but that's good to hear. I think this is YVM3 too. There's slight dissonance in there too. That's cool. I'm not sure how I feel about the ad build up. Like it's not sidechain, but it's not like fluid, if that makes sense. It feels kind of like jolly. Bro, that sounds insane. It's a messy flow though. Those guns coming out of nowhere. It's not too bad. So far, all the songs have been saves for me. Not Barney's best work. After the stuff I've heard off the showcase, maybe he's trying to save the best for last, if that makes sense. This is Pete Tearout, but it's just not Pete Nimda, you know. Yeah, so I've Swallowed the Soil saved, and I'm gonna definitely save these two. I like them both; they're pretty good. But I haven't been properly mind blown, as of right now, like I was all over the showcase. And I hate to compare everything to the showcase, but the standard he stepped for himself is impeccably high with it, you know. Okay, no transition there. The fall is devastating. These keys sound great. I love the reverb too. Well, I wonder if this is him. I think the vocal's a little overcooked effects-wise because I can make barely anything out. The voice timbre, the lyrics, but it's a nice addition. Yeah, riffs are a little washed out, but this is really good. Actually reminds me of the outro song from the showcase. I mean, in hindsight, I really appreciate the world building and musicality that went into this EP. We got the little intro with the ambiance and the vocal, and I'm gonna be honest, I might even appreciate the metal sections on this EP more than I do the dubstep drops, because it's the best shit I've heard from him when it comes to the metal aspect of things. The nondrops here, the breakdowns, all that juicy shit, that shit was solid. This was a great outro song, and I think this was also a very good setup for this EP series I assume is going to be releasing very soon in the near future. The dubstep specifically, for Nimda standards, was a little underwhelming to me. I will say that. Now, do I blame him for not putting his best drops onto the very first EP post showcase? No. Because the standard that would be set would probably be too difficult to top or even match in terms of quality and novelty with the following EP. So it kind of makes sense. I respect the play. I really do. I'm gonna still save. Well, like I said, Swallow the Soil's already saved. These other two songs I'm gonna definitely save too. They're very solid. For the next EP, I guess I hope for at least one other collab, maybe a Prosecute collab. And I don't think it's necessary for him to release singles prior to the EP, but I know that's because of marketing and streaming purposes. I get when it comes to dubstep producers, you can't necessarily, you're kind of obligated to put out singles before lengthier projects. Maybe I just won't listen to the lead single to the next EP, so I'm not spoiled. At least when it comes to the other drop, because most of the drops we've already heard on the showcase. But yeah, I thought the EP was good. I don't think it was his best batch of tracks, no, but I appreciate the sequencing, the peak metal stuff. This is definitely evolved him as a musician and not just as a dubstep DJ. So I think all in all, this was the right move for him to make, you know? It's nice and versatile, and I can really appreciate that. But drop y'all opinions in the comment section below. Let me know, especially which couple of IDs you'd love to see on the next EP, Hatred Reigns Volume 2. And let me know what y'all thought of his metal ventures on this EP, his vocals, and yeah, anything else you wanna bring up. Thank you all for watching.